What was a loss of yours that really stuck with you the most?
A what?
A loss.
Jiu-jitsu loss? Probably the biggest one was Leo Vieira when he kicked my ass. That was because I just tapped out Hoyler 45 minutes prior, you know, and it was like winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But that was part of a tournament. That was the second round, you know? So, and going into that was 2003, going into that, Leo Vieira decided to go into the featherweight bracket, the 145. I don't know what that is in kilos, like 63 or something. But the Abu Dhabi prior to that, the one I wasn't in the one prior. It was like 2001. He was at 170. He was at the weight category above it. That was Jean-Jacques' weight category. And Jean-Jacques always kills me. He just destroys me. There's nothing I could do to that guy.
Really?
And then his battle with Leo Vieira, he beat him pretty, you know, he I don't know what the score was, like 9-0 or something. He beat him pretty good, but he didn't tap him. So that was worried. I'm like, damn, that guy survived Jean-Jacques. Jean-Jacques was killing everybody. And Jean-Jacques did beat him handily, but the fact that he didn't tap him spooked me. And then I heard he's coming down in weight. I'm like, that motherfucker. I go, I hope he doesn't make weight. I'm like, because I was more worried about him than Hoyler.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, Leo Vieira, like that dude, whoo. So I went to that Abu Dhabi thinking like I was just going to get taken out in the first round. Like I didn't think I would do anything. I was a brown belt. And, you know, I won the trials, the North American trials, but I didn't like think that I was going to like do anything. These are all black belt world champions. Even the first guy I fought, Gustavo Dantas, he was Nova Union world champion. I'm like, oh man, it's like, this dude's probably gonna fuck me up. You know, I had no expectations, right? So when I, after that first match, it was the only match, it was the first match of the day, me against Gustavo Dantas. The cameras weren't ready. So it's not on video. There's no video.
And no one's got it?
There's pictures of it. I have pictures, like stills and stuff, but there's no video, right? So we were the first match and I beat him. Rear naked choked him.
Nice.
And I thought, oh my God, I can hang with these guys. I go, that guy felt light. Like I'm like, whoa, I kind of like threw him around. I had him in double underhooks and fucking half plexed him. Nice. Ended up in side control, put him in the truck, and then went and took his back and choked him out. I'm like, oh my God. Oh shit. I can. And then Hoyler was next. I'm like, what's going to happen there? And then I started to get a little confidence. And then I looked across the mat. And I go, there's Hoyler, my hero. It was like, I was starstruck. I'm like, oh my God, that's Hoyler? I'm about to go with that dude? It was like a movie star.
And that was the first time you ever went against him?
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
It's like a movie star. I'm like, oh my God. And I just beat Gustavo Dantas. And I'm like, and then I looked at him. And for me, anytime I see someone that isn't as strong as me, or appears to be as strong as me, I feel like you have no chance. Like I only feel like physically. Like if I look at you and I feel like I look stronger than you, I feel like you don't have a shot. You got to be stronger than me. Like guys that are like yoked, I'm like, that guy's gonna be a problem. That guy's yoked. You know what I mean?
But really though,
no, it's just a mental thing. It's just a mental thing. So I looked at him and he doesn't look imposing. So I actually looked at him and he had like he fought with a t-shirt on. It was kind of loose. I'm like, he looks weak. I go, I think I'm gonna overpower this guy. But I was wrong. As soon as we locked up, he's strong as shit. He's one of those skinny dudes who's like a monkey. And and he was beating me most of the match. He was beating me on points, and I triangled him only because he got aggressive, and he would have won if he would have just stayed in my full guard. But he tried to pass, and him passing led to the sequence where I put him in a triangle. But if he would have just stayed in my full guard, he would have won, and we wouldn't be sitting here.
Wow.
So I beat him. And I can't believe it. I start crying and shit. I go, oh my God, I beat my idol? Like, what the fuck?
It was a changing of the guard, right?
Oh my God, I was crying. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh shit, Leo Vieira's next.
He's next.
He's going to take all this shit away. He's going to take all this shit away from me. So everybody's like, Joe Rogan's there. He's freaking out. Everyone's freaking out. But I'm thinking like, damn, all this is going to be, this is like a Twilight Zone. this is all going to be taken away from me. I already lost the Leo Vieira. I already lost in my head. I'm like, oh shit, we go backstage. Everyone's like, fuck, dude, you know what you did? You just fucking shocked the world. I'm like, yeah. But damn, in my head, I'm like, Leo Vieira's next. Fuck. Meanwhile, Leo Vieira was at the trials 6 months prior, scouting. He was already in. So he just wanted to see what was up. And I won. And not only did I win, but I also won most technical fighter of the night.
Nice.
And he noticed that shit. And he says this in an interview. Yeah. So for 6 months, he was training for me.
Oh, wow.
So he was worried about me. So he had Lucas Schlett emulate my style. That's why Lucas Schlett plays quarter guard dogfight. Because he emulated my style to prepare Leo for me. So he was preparing for me. And I was scared to death of him, right? So has his eye on me. Meanwhile, I'm worried as fuck about him. But this guy that he's been training for and prepping for, he just rear naked choked Gustavo Dantas, and then he triangled Hoyler. So what do you think he's thinking?
Yeah.
He's freaking out.
Yeah. He was like, you weren't doing those in the practices when we were doing it.
No, so he's just like, preparing for me, and I just
he wasn't preparing for that you though.
I just triangled Hoyler.
Yeah. He wasn't preparing for that.
So when I walked out, like 45 minutes later, it's the next round, right? I wish they would have did it like they do it now. You do 2 matches one day and then 2 matches the next day. That Saturday night, dude, I would have been living like a king.
Yeah.
But my reign only lasted 45 minutes because I walked out, and it's in Sao Paulo, and fucking crowd's going nuts. And Leo Vieira is sitting yoga style, full lotus, and comprido maderos is like in his ear. He's like bending over in his ear. So he's going, he's doing like the Hickson breathing. And I'm walking out looking at him, and then comprido is like in his ear, and it's loud. I don't know what he's yelling, something like, this guy's not a machine. He's a man. He's a man, okay? You can beat this guy. And he's like, I don't know what he's saying. He's like, oh, the what? You know, and Leo's like, they're like really preparing for me. And I'm walking out going, that is so unnecessary. Like, you're about to fuck me up. I was like going like, yo, you're freaking out for, I already lost.
Yeah.
And this guy's like worried about me. The guy he prepared for just triangled Hoyler. Imagine what he was going through.
Yeah.
He was thinking that I was going to fuck him up. And I'm out there like just listless, no confidence, going, there's no way I could tap this guy if Jean-Jacques can't tap him. There's no way. Because Jean-Jacques just wrecks me every time we roll. So, you know, he went out there and beat the shit out of me. You know, I think if they don't count points the first half of the match. If they would have, it would have been like 28-0 or something like that. He passed my guard over and over. But the reason he passed my guard over and over,
because you were scared to
because he would pass, and then as soon as I tried to recover, he knew I'd recover and get like a clinch. So then he would back off, and then he would pass again, and then he would back off, and then he passed again. Then he mounted me and had me in an arm triangle, and my head was turning purple. You could see my head was fucking.
That's when you were doing the breathing.
No. So yeah, totally. My head's he's about to tap me, but again, as soon as he feels any kind of resistance, he'll back off. Yeah. So if he would have just held on 3 more seconds, my head would have exploded. It would have been like a zit. Just poof. My head was purple. So he lets go. He stands up. And then I stand up. I'm half out, but I'm pretending like I'm fine. And I'm like going to shoot on him. Meanwhile, I'm going, oh my God, I almost died. And I'm like pretending. I'm like,
that's where all the conspiracy started, bro. It was that one move that started it all up in his head.
Yeah, like it reset my brain.
Yeah. Oh shit.
And then like the last 2 minutes, I snapped out of it. I said, you know what? This guy's not even trying to finish me. He's like, he's up on so many points. I go, I got to give it my all the last 2 minutes. And then he passed my guard again on my left side. He figured out to pass on my weak side. Everybody was going this way, and that's my game. He goes, I'm going to go the other way. He figured that. He was the first one to figure that out. Jean-Jacques figured that out too. The way you beat me is you pass to my weak side. If I invite you, I invite you to the right, no shield, and I'll give you the underhook. Everybody takes that deal. They're like, are you for real? You're going to, I'm not going to have to deal with the shield. And you're going to give me the underhook. I go, yeah, that's the deal. But Leo Vieira's the first one that never took the deal. He goes, no, we're going to your weak side. And half guard on that other side, I'm like a fucking white belt. And he got side control, and I go, I'm out. Like all of a sudden, I snapped out of it, and I go, I gotta go after him. I got to give it all I have. So I did and you can see this on video. I do a shrimp to recover, and I pop my rib. Boom! And I'm like, oh shit! And then at that point, I go, something's wrong. Something's up with my ribs. Something's up. So at that point, I go, I'm just gonna survive and not tap. If I could not tap, I'm good. But I was really depressed after that. I thought nobody would even talk about the Hoyler match because, you know, right after that, I got crushed. So everyone's saying, oh, you got lucky with Hoyler. Look at Leo Vieira exposed him. That was just luck. So, and I was depressed, man. On the flight back, I was like, fuck. It was like the Twilight Zone. I won this. It's like winning the Super Bowl. And then you're celebrating, you're popping champagne, and they go, yo, you got to play another game. Well, we just won the Super Bowl. You got to play another game.
Just give me that ring back. Kind of thing.
So I was supposed to fight for third. I was going to fight Soka for third. But that next morning, I woke up and I wanted to see how my rib felt the next morning. I woke up at 6 in the morning. My rib was still fucked up. So I bowed out, and then they brought Hoyler back in. So Hoyler won third. I beat him. I triangled him, but he won third because I couldn't continue. So they put him in, and he beat Soka.